Hello guys, welcome back. Abdul here again. Alright, as promised, today we're gonna learn CSS. Okay, this is a CSS course for beginners, CSS and CSS3. Alright, so CSS stands for cascading style sheets. CSS describes how HTML like elements are being displayed on screen, paper, and other media. CSS also saves like a lot of work. Okay, it can control like the layout of multiple like web pages all at once. And also there is external like style sheets, of course we're gonna see later, that are stored like in external CSS files. So before starting, make sure that you know HTML and HTML5 at least. Okay, there is a course, okay, a tutorial on my channel. You can just go like to the playlist on my channel and you will find it there. All right. So CSS is used, like to define styles, like for web pages, including like the design, the layout, like the variation in display, like for different devices and screen sizes. Okay, we can use like CSS to make the web pages look beautiful and cool. Okay, let's see. For example, if we go, let's say, what is a website that's cool? Let's go here. Okay, see, this is a cool website. When you go, for example, let's go to like the page source. All right, let's see. Hold on, all right, so this is the style. See, this is the style inside, like for this page. Okay, and this is the CSS. You can see here, like this is an external CSS file. This CSS file probably is being used like in all the pages. Okay, but this CSS right here, hold on, this CSS right here, that's just in a style tag. This CSS is only being used only in this page alone. Okay, so remember, we use external like CSS files. Like if one like to use this CSS, like in, for example, see there is like multiple pages, so we use like an external file, so we can just call the CSS file inside that page, like you see they did here. Okay, but like if one like to sell just a single page, we can just use the style tag inside the head. All right. Anyway, let's go back. Alright, so also HTML solved actually a big problem. Okay, HTML was never intended like to contain tags for like formatting the web page. HTML was actually created to describe the content of a web page. Like for example, say if we said like head one or like header or heading one, for example, let's say heading one and paragraph tags. Okay, let's say when we say because in the previous, like in HTML4, there was like tags like this. For example, say for font, we use like tags like this, but we don't use this anymore. Right now in HTML5, when we go like into open, hold on, when we open the style like this, then we let's say for example create here. Let's go say each one here. So, okay, say hello world again. Okay, and create here a paragraph and say this is p tag. Okay, like this. So when we go here, we don't say anymore like the font tag, but we use instead is, we're gonna say for example each one here. Okay, like this, and then like this, and then here we're gonna say font. Let's say what? Let's say font size, for example. Font size, want the font size to be no, hold on, this one is to be inside the style, my bad. Like this, we say for example font size, let's say 30 pixels. Okay, and we're gonna close. Remember, you need always to use like a semicolon like at the end, so you'll not have errors. When we close, we're gonna go refresh. See the style, like I mean the heading become bigger. All right, let's for example, let's say 50 pixels. See, we can do like this. We can also for example say the font family. Let's say font family. Let's see, actually here Citrus gives us a lot. Let's use just Arial. All right, let's go back up, refresh. See the the text font changed, but this one, see, it stayed the same because we didn't say here like change the style of the p tag. For example, we say here like p and then save, go back up. See, they both changed right now. All right. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so you know, like to solve like this problem, okay, and also like to you know, like to save time at the same time, the like the World Wide Web consortium, like W3C, created CSS, okay, and then CSS removed like the style formatting from HTML page, for example, like this tag I showed you right now, this font, like this here. Also, there was a tag, like for example, like center, like this. We don't do this anymore, but it's still like a useful tag. For example, if you don't need to use CSS, if you're just making something simple, we can go here, for example, and we can say like for text, we can say like text align like this, and we can say center. See, and then we're gonna remove this one. We're gonna refresh, and we're gonna say see, and then it's in the center. All right, so CSS, like I mentioned before, saves a lot of time, okay? The style definitions are normally like saved like in external file. Like if we go here, say new file, we're gonna say here CSS, see? Like this. And here, for example, in CSS, we don't need like to use style like this, okay? Like style tags, and I'm gonna say style. Hold on, style. No, we don't do this, okay? We just go, we remove everything here, and we just start like typing the style. For example, say h1 here, okay? We want it to do something. Let's say color. We want it to be aqua, for example. We're gonna go here. We're gonna say p, and we're gonna say we want like the font, or let's say the color. Also, let's say the color. Want it to be, let's say, blue, okay, like this. And also here a semicolon, close. For example, if we go call it here, hold on, see, we need to save it first. Let's say just h1 CSS, okay. Let's see, okay, let's go back up here. Let's remove, we can, for example, just comment this one here. See, we can do this is how we can comment. See, let's say like this, and we're gonna go up here. We're gonna say slash. Hold on. No, my bad. This needs to be inside the style. I put it outside by accident. Like outside, for example, and put it outside, we're gonna have to do like this, see, and then like this, and this is like for the HTML, and this is how we comment inside like the style, see, like this, and this is for the HTML. Okay, so we're gonna go here, okay, and we're gonna say let's create, and then here we're gonna say link, okay. And link, then I'm gonna say rel, and then style sheet. Style sheet, it's like we're defining what this is. And then I'm gonna say herf, like right now, to define like the source of the file. The file, when named it h1, like the CSS, we're gonna say h1.css. Okay, we're gonna go ahead here and close the tag. So right now, see, first let me remove this one, okay? Let's remove it, then refresh, because we commented see, it goes back to normal. So when I put this one here, even though see, it's an external file, we can refresh, see, the color changed. For example, see, like this, we can call like the CSS file in multiple like pages, okay? So you know, this saves a lot of time. For example, instead of like writing here like in each page, you can just like put everything in one file, and then you can call it like in multiple like web pages, like say in a website like I showed you before. All right, let's start. For example, let's remove this one, okay, till like we need it, and then we'll use it then. Okay, let's do this one. Let's remove this one here. We're gonna use just like the style tag, like for now, like for the time being. Let's keep this one as it is. All right, let's refresh back. See, there we go. Okay. See, like in HTML5, it's actually very simple. And everything here, actually, I don't even need like to explain to you what this is, because everything is in English and everything like is understandable, you know. There's nothing here that's complicated, okay? As long as you understand English, as long as you know like how to read like English, that's all you need, okay? Then everything here is simple. See, for example, you can just like write, let's say, background color here, okay? We're gonna say what? Let's say brown. Okay, see, it's very simple, just like you're typing like plain text. Okay, see. All right, so but you know, sometimes it can be tricky, so just, you know, just need to pay just attention with me and I'll make sure, you know, to get you there. All right, let's see. For example, here, see, we use like p tag. We can also like create like we did here, like each tag like for itself. Okay, so we can okay, or let's change this one, like let's say dev, for example. Let's put everything inside a dev, and we're gonna go here and we're gonna say dev, and this dev, let's give it a class, my dev, let's give it ID. You know, ID and the class, they are different things, so it's okay like to give them like, for example, like a similar like identifier, you know, like for example, see, ID, my div, my div. This is not going to create any issues, but you know, I would recommend that you don't do that, and you can use like you separate them like from each other. Let's say, for example, you can say div ID and my div like this, or my div here, and then we can say here my div C like this, for example. But otherwise, it's not going to create any issues anyway. And then we're going to put this stuff inside. Okay, so when we're gonna right now like come here, we're gonna style like everything here, okay, like dev. When we're gonna go back, see, it's put everything inside. And we can also like, instead of div here, we can say like dot my dev. This is for the class, okay? We use a dot in here. For example, when we just said like div, because div is a tag, okay? Div is a tag, so we don't use a dot in here or anything, or hash, okay? We just put it like straight like this. But let's say for ID, for example, we use hash, and we say we put there my div, okay, like this. And then we're gonna go refresh, it's gonna stay the same. See, it also has here, it's class, not calls, okay, class. Class, it should be here dot it's my div C, no, my div CS, like this. And then we're gonna go back, refresh, see, it's gonna stay the same. For example, here, if I said like my div 1, okay, in here we said like dot div, okay, let's say, let's just give this one like this, refresh, and then we're gonna refresh. See, it's not gonna affect because here we added a dot, so for tags we don't use dot. Okay, I hope that's understood. Okay, so these are the identifiers like selectors for like in HTML. Okay, in this here, these are properties, like each each tag. See, this is div, like in CSS, it needs to have property and value. Okay, this is property. For example, font size is a property, and its value is 50 pixels. Font family is a property. Arial is its value. Okay, text align is property. Center is its value, and background color, etc. Okay, what else? And these are selectors. These, see here, this div here, these are selectors here. Okay, if we say, for example, my div C, for example, my div C1, okay, this is a selector also. For example, go here, it doesn't exist. See, so it's gonna say, for example, if we remove this one, put it back, then it's gonna go back to normal because this one exists. Okay, all right, we can actually also, for example, let's say if we say here, okay, see here we put like div C. Okay, so if we go back here, and then we're gonna say style, and then we're gonna say background. So you can also use style like as an attribute, like inside. Let's say background color. Okay, and here we're gonna say let's say aqua again. Close it, go back up. See, it's overread this style we put in here. Okay, so let's say, for example, if you have an external file here, okay, and let's say later you decide to change something, but you want to change like for just that specific, let's say dev, okay, you don't want to change like everything. So if you don't want to edit like that file, you know, you can just go ahead here and then just add the tag. Okay, for example, this happens like sometimes you want to write something as we go, you know. This is how we can benefit like from the style, but remember, it's gonna like override like everything or overwrite everything that's in here. Okay, see, even here we put like even if we say, for example, instead of like we say ID, see here, refresh, see, it's still overrated. It doesn't matter, okay, because we put it inside like as an attribute. Okay, so we said this is what we want to happen instead of this. If we remove it here, it's gonna go back to normal then, like how we said here. All right, let's see if we go here. No, hold on. Here, for example, let's say style background. See, we're gonna go refresh. It's gonna affect only this first one. So here, for example, we can also say border color. Let's say, hold on, border color. This is not border. Yes, no. Okay, yes, border, and then we're gonna say let's say 3 pixels. What else? Solid black. Okay, let's go refresh. Hold on. My dev. Okay, yes, that is correct. Wait, solid. What is this? Solid. Okay, let's refresh. See, right now it has a border. See, right now you can see like the whole tag. For example, if we're gonna go like duplicate this one right here, but make sure you know each div has a unique ID. So we're gonna say here, for example, let's say 1. Here we're gonna say 1 like this, and here we're gonna say we can, for example, do like let's say, okay, let's get to that later. Right now, for example, let's copy this one right here, put it again, and then we're gonna say here my div 1. Okay, let's give it like a different color. Let's say we can actually also use like hex color. It's usually like recommended to do that, like rather than let's see, picker, hold on. Okay, like this. See, inside I think I used the same color. I took the same color again. We're gonna go back up, refresh. See, the color changed. We can also, for example, let's say use here, let's say, let's go back down. Let's say here BR. Okay, we can say here, for example, let's say for the first one, border radius, let's say 50 pixels, like this. Okay, let's refresh. See the border here. See, can you see the difference? What we just did right here. See, with the border radius, we can control, for example, how you know, like the angles of the border, because usually the border is like a rectangular, okay, or depends, a square or whatever the shape of the tag is. Like, for example, like in canvases and stuff like that. All right. Anyway. Let's see, what else? Okay, and for this like tags, you can like you could see here. Also, I forgot to mention that, see, it's changed only the specific tag. Okay, in this one here you can see the same, but it didn't change it. Hold on, because we have another one here. See, we have 2. For example, if we remove this one, you just see like you will not get the wrong idea here. We go back up, refresh. See, it only affects that specific, that exact tag where you put it in. Okay, even though here, because like I showed you before, like here, if we said like P like this, okay, this is gonna affect all the P tags we have in here. Let's remove this style here in this P tag. Okay, and we're gonna say here, let's say what should we say here? Let's say color, and we want the color to be, let's say blue violet. Okay, like this. Refresh. Okay. Hold on. See, this is right now to become blue violet and blue violet. All the p tags inside our document, or inside like all the files, like HTML files, where this, let's say for example, put this one in an external file, and then we call it wherever we call this. See here, for example, there is a p tag. So wherever we call or include this CSS file, all the p tags, they are gonna be like whatever, like the style we gave it there. Okay, all the devs here, for example, let's say each one, they're gonna be like this. If we say dev, all the devs, okay, because here we didn't like give it like a specific, let's say, key or identifier, like selector. For example, here, see, we give it like a specific selector, which is the ID, my dev. So it's gonna change only that single dev, which is this one. Okay, so for example, if we remove this one right here, okay, pay attention with me, and then we're gonna go up here, refresh. See, nothing is gonna happen to the second div. It's gonna stay the same. Okay, but the p tag, see, changed because we see in here that we want to change it. Okay, if we removed even here, see the ID, the class, it's still not going to change anything. Okay, and here also, because I commented like the external file, so it's also not going to affect anything, because see, if I uncommented the other file here, let's see what's going to happen. Fresh. See here, because there is like duplicate tags, this each one. See, with the p tag and with the dev. All right. Anyway, let's put it back up and save. All right, let's see what else. And with the color here, where the color, see, changes only the color of the text. Okay, not the color of the background, or okay, just the color of the text. For example, even if we use this in the dev, because you might notice here we use it like inside the p tag, so you think, for example, say dev, no, hold on, we're gonna say color, and we want the color to be let's say white. Okay, so like this, or let's blue, whatever. Okay, let's go refresh. See, the color changed of the text inside the div, but the background, it still stayed the same. Like the border still stayed the same. Okay, just the text that changed. Okay, let's see. Okay, and also what else? Let me see. Let's go ahead and create a section, because I think you already like get the idea by now. Let's see, let's put back this thing we took here. Okay, and we're gonna say here, for example, let's say another BR, or without BR. Okay, let's just say section. Okay, like this, section, and we can go here to this lip sum. See here, everyone, let's say when you're creating, let's say, a website, a demo or whatever, you're not ready yet like to put the text, the content in there. We'll always use lip sum. Okay, like to here, see, there's like ready text, paragraphs, etc. Okay, that you can take from there. Okay, if we go here, let's say 100 or 1000. See, generate, it's gonna generate for us whatever we want it to. Okay, and there is also like multiple languages, Arabic, see, we can dance, English, Filipino here, like French, Russian, let's see, Portuguese, Indonesian, Italian, etc. Okay, see here we can use anything we want. Okay, so this is a very useful website that you can use. For example, let's go ahead and copy this one right here, like this. Let's go back up. I want to show you something in section. Let's say section like this, and we're gonna say this one here. I'm gonna say each one like this. We're gonna put this inside the tag. Okay, and here we're gonna say just like p. We're just gonna use just like the paragraph. Okay, great. Let's duplicate this tag right here. Duplicate another. Okay. Section. Okay, great. Right now let's go back up and refresh. Okay. Let's see what's gonna see. We can, for example, go here and say, let's change this one. Let's say section. For this one, let's remove this. Let's even remove like these devs. We don't need them anymore. Hold on. And also for the ID here, you know, it's not because it's the ID, so I use the ID like in dev. Okay, you can use the ID wherever you want. You can use the ID, you know, in any tag. We can use ID here. We can use class. Okay, this is selectors, so you can put them anywhere, not in dev only or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Wait, where is it? Let's remove this and use CSS. Okay, like this. We're gonna say go back up, refresh. See, this is too much. The text is too big. Let's say 20 pixels. Okay, great. So right now, for example, we can go here. Let's say wait, for example, okay, we're gonna say how much? Let's say 4050 like pixels. I mean 450 pixels. And here we're gonna say, for example, wait, first let's refresh. Okay, see how it become. Let's go back down. We're gonna say here, for example, display. Okay, we're gonna say, let's say inline block. Okay, refresh. Enter. See, we put them like together. Let's see if we can like hold on, let's just make this Firefox like a little smaller, like this. Okay, great. Let's see. Let's go back down. We can also go here and say, let's say background image. Okay, background image. We're gonna say Earl, like here, and then like this. Let me see. I have a picture inside my. Okay, let's say HTML5.png. Okay, let's go refresh. See, it overrid the background color. Okay, if we go down here, let's say, hold on, background. Let's say background repeat. Okay, first let's say background repeat. See, there is a lot of them. So repeat X, repeat here first means, you know, it's gonna repeat the image like it's already doing right now. See, it's repeating the image. Hold on, it's repeating the image, and for like repeat X, it's gonna repeat the image on like horizontally. Okay, for repeat Y like vertically, for round. Okay, you guys. Okay, let's say here, for example, no repeat. Okay, like this. Save, go back up. See, it didn't repeat the image only once and then it stopped, and then the rest is just like the background color. We can also say here like repeat, save. See, just did like we did before. If we said, for example, let's say repeat X. Okay, save, go back up. See, because there is nothing like here like so it can like repeat the image like horizontally. Okay, so if we say, for example, here repeat Y and save and refresh, see, it repeats the image like vertically instead. Okay, we can also do something like, hold on, let's comment this one like this, and I'm gonna say again. Okay, and here we can say, hold on, hold on. Let's say, for example, what? Let's say background background attachment. Okay, let's try background attachment. See, here for background attachment, there is like fixed, there is local, scroll, inherit, initial, and set. Okay, fixed means the background, like the image, like will not, let's say, for example, scroll okay, like with the page. For scroll, it means that the image is gonna scroll like with the page, okay? This is like the default option. For local, like the background image, like will scroll with the elements, contents, okay? What else? Initially, just means, like to set the property, like the section here, see, to its default value, okay? Let me see. Let's say, for example, here, let's say fixed, okay, like this. Save, go back up, refresh. See, it made the image fixed, okay? So if we go back here and say scroll, save, go back up, refresh, see, the image scrolled again, because obviously we cannot go any more down because there is no more content. Okay, so we can scroll like more down. Let's say local here. We're gonna say local. See, the images stay the same. All right, let's try what else? Let's say background position. Okay, let's say position. Can do here, and we're gonna say center. Let's say center, and we're gonna go back, refresh. We can say, for example, let's say left. Hold on, let's remove the image here even. Like this, we can remove the image. Okay, we're gonna go back up, refresh. Okay, the background then is gonna position is gonna be like to left. Okay, there are like different types. Like for example, there is you can say left, up, down, right, etc. Okay, there is also let's say background size this time. For example, let's say cover first. Let's try cover, and then we're gonna go refresh. Hold on, let's uncomment this one. Let's uncomment the other one. Okay, save, go back up. Say it made the first, just one image. It didn't repeat the image. It just took it just took one image and then it covered it, it made it cover the whole text. Okay, it widened it. It made it bigger. Let's see. If we said here, instead of cover, we can say contain. Okay, we can go up here. See, right now it contained the image inside the text. Okay, for example, it puts the image. See, this is the end. Okay, so it makes sure that the image stops here. This is the beginning. It makes sure that the image stops here. This is the ending. Also, it makes sure that the image stops there. This is also the ending. It made sure that the image stopped there. Okay, so that's why it repeated the image here, because we said contain, so it contained the image in each place, in each one of these. Okay, like this. All right, let's go back up. What else? We can also do, okay, let's try something one last thing before. Let's put this one here. No. Yeah, and just remove this one, so we'll just comment both of them. Let's comment also this one, like this. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that works too. Let's also remove the background color here. Okay, let's put here, for example, we're gonna say background, let's say attachment. Hold on. Background attachment. Let's go. Hold on, no. We already tried the background attachment. Just put this time background, and we're gonna say, for example, say the color lime. Okay, and then URL here, and we're gonna say let's say HTML5 again, like the picture I have on my downloads. We're gonna refresh, go back up. See, when we refresh, there is, hold on, because the image, it's like it's too big. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and download like some small picture, like in let's go here, for example, just download this. It's let's see, let's go here. Okay, none of them has like just a normal image. Okay, this is an image. Okay, let's copy the link, go down here, put it in here, put it here, save. This is actually an SVG. Let's go back up. See, this is the image, this is the background. Okay, it's like we can put we can put them both like together in one like in one line. Okay, like we did here. Hold on. Okay, like we did here. Let's use like line wrap. Okay, see, and we put the image here. See, even the image is not PNG or anything, it's CFG, but it's still an image, so it worked. Alright guys, so I think that's more than enough. Actually, it's more than half an hour already, like recording. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you understood everything that we've said here. If you have any questions, obviously please make sure like to leave your question in the Q&A or in the comment section down below, if you're watching like from YouTube or something like that, and see you in the next time.